A confusing 24 hours for everyone in the country when it comes to President Trump's directive to freeze federal funds. The decision would have impacted pretty much every American in some way. But this afternoon, a memo from the White House shows the president has now rescinded his initial memo about the funding freeze, but not the freeze itself. So what happens now? News Channel 9's Victoria Kellogg takes a look.
The president's memo is one that caught many off guard. The White House's Office of Management and Budget announcing a freeze that could potentially impact everything from health care and infrastructure spending to nonprofits like Meals on Wheels, all things millions rely on to survive.
This funding freeze can best be described with 3 C's: chaotic, careless, cruel.
While a federal judge yesterday temporarily paused the Trump administration freeze for 1 week, significant damage has already been done. Republicans claim to be the party of fiscal responsibility. They claim to support small businesses and to back our service members and police officers. But even as they do so, they are systemically sowing chaos throughout our economy.
But it wasn't long after the news broke out that these lawmakers and those who rely on this funding fought back, so much that a federal judge temporarily blocked the freeze, and today the memo has been rescinded.
But we learned something important. When the American people speak out with one voice, when regular people stand up, it makes a difference. This victory belongs to everyone who raised their voice.
Good to see all of you.
But there is still more confusion. The White House press secretary now saying that they're only rescinding the memo about the freeze, and the president's executive order on federal funding remains in full force, now creating more questions than answers. Either way, what we have seen in the last day or so is something new to all of us.
Attempt to pause the vast majority of discretionary federal funding is fairly unprecedented and quite extraordinary. And I think that explains not only the confusion, but the concern among many in regards to this action.
One thing that is certain is the future remains uncertain. In East Syracuse, Victoria Kellogg, News Channel 9.
Which is probably why lawmakers and organizations will still be pushing for more clarity, while the legal challenges are probably far from over.